Welcome to Subramani. I'm going to take some of the comments that come to me and I'm going to talk about it. So please subscribe. The subscriber base is increasing at a very slow rate. Therefore, this question, otherwise I would never have said this. So here, look at some of the comments that I get. So one man is asking me, can I have your opinion? If I start investing in ICICI Prudential Sensex Index Fund for long term rather than investing in UTI Nifty or any other Nifty or Sensex, as NAV is very high, it doesn't matter. NAV is the past. What they are going to do is they're going to buy with your money from going forward from today. So NAV of 10 or 100 in an index fund should not matter. It just shows that it's an older fund or a younger fund. Don't worry too much about the NAV going forward. It will be, look at the cost of managing, not at what is the NAV, right? I'll take some more. And then it says, I know you don't talk about stock specific, but I couldn't get anyone to answer my query. I'm a small investor and wanted to ask you about a particular finance company, and they're highly concentrated in one state. Isn't it a high risk? What do you think? So if you know, I will not talk about specific questions, so I will stick to that. I'm not answering this question. At least you should know that I'm not answering this question. Then somebody said, best thing that COVID has done is it has made all these knowledge videos free. Anyway, I think the greatest thing that happened was the internet, and today a lot of great quality videos, international, national, is available. It is for you whether you find time to watch it. Thank you for uploading. I'm investing without selling, only buying for the long run in mutual funds, and I'm been investing for 2 years. Boss, investing is for 200 years, right? So 2 years you have not withdrawn. You're lucky that you did not have any great need for money. If you have need for money, how you will manage will determine how much of your portfolio growth is there. And sir, I'm 33. I love your videos. Thank you very much. Financial independence is a great power. So you produce great content. I've never subscribed. Reason being, you always give examples of people earning 50 lakhs to 5 crore and not for a common Indian who earns below 5 lakhs. In India, there are only 1% of people. Boss, be my guest. You don't want to watch, I'm fine with that. I need to go down. Yeah, again I get this query that I'm earning 3 lakhs a year, how should I be investing? I'm earning 2 lakhs a year, how should I be investing? I have no clue. Seriously, I have no clue. I do not deal with the people who are earning that kind of money, so my knowledge is restricted. I do not know how they live. I do not know how much they invest. If somebody sends me details, I can talk what they should do, but I wouldn't know how much they will be able to save, how much they will be able to invest, and therefore this. Normally when I meet people, I meet them, they're about 30, 32 and they're earning at least 20 lakhs between husband and wife. So normally my examples would be there, and then there are queries of people writing and saying my net worth is 20 crores, my net worth is 25 crores. So obviously I will talk about them also. But yes, if somebody keeps saying that you have to have examples of people earning less, I really don't know how they invest. So I cannot be handling those queries. It has to go down further. I do not know what's happening. Okay, sorry, thanks. That's it for now. Bye. So continuing with the comments, thank you for your insightful videos. It was very helpful. Can you please advise on how to select a good annuity plan? That's a little complicated on how to select a good annuity plan. It depends on you, but largely people go with LIC, and many people try to go with a return of premium plan because they want to leave something for their children. Don't bother, you're leaving enough for your children anyway. Go for a plan which is not with a return of premium, just for yourself. That's good enough. That's a more sensible way of taking. Don't worry of dying early. Your worry should be of dying late, therefore you're buying an annuity. I've been following your videos, thanks for all the advice. Since you have been successful at picking stocks, would you be able to give some advice on how to analyze stocks for long-term investment? I have done a lot of queries, a lot of videos on stock investments, what I have done, etc. You will have to pick up from there. Specifically, I have created a playlist called Equity. You will have to watch all of that. You will have to read a lot. You will have to read my blog. You will have to read a lot of books that I have recommended. Learning to invest in equity is not simple. It's not going to happen in one 20-minute video or a 10-minute video which you watch halfway, right? It's not going to happen. So please go and read a lot. Very informative. Thank you. Number of subscribers will increase. I'm sure your innumerable admirers, and big thank you for sharing your views and wisdom every day. Then thank you, subscribe, namaskaram, and the question kind of some more. So one person has said this. The question was kind of pointless. Why should somebody who has accumulated so much wealth at age 50 asking questions about asset allocation? These questions are not important for them. It is important only for young people. And if you do not know how to allocate your assets after 25 years and building a huge net worth, you have obviously withstood 3 big market crashes. You must be knowing this. Pranav, whatever it is, people have a right to ask whatever they want to ask. I have a right to choose what I want to speak about. So that will stay. Anybody commenting about what kind of queries should be taken up, etc., this is going to be no great entertaining. I have a policy that I do not edit comments, so therefore all comments will appear, but yeah, I may not reply to it. Then again, thank you.